Hello, everyone. Today is Friday, May 2nd, 2025, at 2:41 p.m. in the afternoon. Well, I wish I could have been live streaming, but, excuse me. Oh man, so tired. It's almost 3 o'clock. Uh, so, um, well, last night I could not sleep that great, but I guess I got some sleep. And I don't remember what time I woke up, but I went to breakfast just before or about 8:30. And you know, the front desk agent that's always rude to me, you know, she had an attitude for no reason this morning. The moment she sees my presence, and I don't know if she's, I don't remember her treating me mean like when I first saw her, probably last year or the year before coming here. But she's been acting like she hates my presence, and I don't know if she's just a narcissistic abuser or if she's a whole damn perp. Making me feel like I done something wrong. I mean, she had her face turned up and having an attitude, just rude as hell for no reason. No reason. You know. So I mean, I went to renew another night. She had already charged my card and everything. All I needed to do was just get the card, my room keys reactivated, and thankfully I was able to get quarters for laundry. Um, it will be done before I leave out of here tomorrow. So I had um, apple juice, cranberry juice, frosted flakes and milk, a little bit of peanut butter, and eggs and sausage for breakfast. Um, it seems like my breakfast here is always the same, except the only thing that switches up is the so-called carbohydrates of choice, whether it be cereal, a muffin, or um, oatmeal, or something like that. You know, or the juice might change a little bit, but I started to yesterday. I took the fresh fruit, and today I took some fresh. Not I didn't take anything else, just the fresh fruit and the hot coke packet, hot cocoa, um, upstairs. To eat for later, and I almost forgot. Like, cause like a lot of these hotels, sometimes like a lot of people, when they put their hands on the fruit or pick through the fruit or touch the fruit or whatever. But then I thought to myself, well, people do the same at the grocery store, and I don't know. But yesterday I got me some fruit, and today I got me some fruit. I got me like the fruit that I got yesterday, um, a banana and two of those, I guess, tangerines. They're very easy to peel, and they're small, you know, but they were juicy and sweet and yummy, and you know, and the banana had like a good amount of ripeness, and so the fruit, I'm glad, was pretty fresh. It wasn't wilted or old or anything. So I'm glad to have had, get me some fresh fruit. Um, but I love that hot cocoa though. It tastes so good. Um, excuse me. So I came back up here after breakfast. Like, yeah, I came back here after breakfast and I guess I was on my phone. And after like maybe 11 o'clock, I started to try to do some self care. Like, I shaved what I could. Um, I couldn't thoroughly shave my legs properly, but I'll try again. My hips were so sore this morning when I woke up. My hips were so sore that I could have cried. I almost started to cry, and I had a difficult time trying to walk. After I ate breakfast, my hips, well, midway through eating breakfast, my hips started to feel better. Um, and I feel embarrassed to say that, you know, last night and this morning, I think the perps were hitting me in my clitoris with directed energy weapons, and I woke up with my clitoris hurting. Like last night and this morning, like my clitoris was hurting. I'm sorry. Um, in my private part area, and I after my video, yesterday evening or last night was the second time they force urinated me twice last night. Once before and another time after I did a video last night. They force urinated me twice. And then so I mean it's like they try to manipulate for you to have no control and be incontinent. And it's like sometimes if I can walk all the way to the toilet and the moment I pull my pants down and turn around, it's like they force pee out before I can even sit on the toilet on purpose so that they can have my pants all wet everywhere. You know. But last night twice it happened, like the very moment I stepped off the bed, um, they force urinated me twice. And it's like pee, like drops of pee was a trail all the way all on the floor. But I sanitized and disinfected and cleaned up and tracked and looked everywhere where there was pee or wherever I could see that where there was pee, and I sanitized it and disinfected, with the rubbing alcohol and the wipes, and I sprayed and sanitized the toilet area and the floor by the toilet and everything. Tried what I could. So, but so like I shaved what I could. It looks like the most thorough thing I was able to shave up was my underarms, but I was trying to I don't know if I got every single strand of hair to shave off, but I tried, you know, and I couldn't shave my legs that great, and my other area I couldn't shave that great either, but I don't know if those were some weak um weak razors or something. I don't know. I thought by it being 5 blade, I thought it would be powerful and stronger and more effective. But I discovered that when my underarm or whatever other hairs is dry, it's easier and more effective to shave than when it's wet and sweaty, you know. But I got in the tub and tried again with my hair, and the small brush that I had already had it did a better job at combing and brushing through my hair. I had a lot of knots that came out of my hair, and I probably do have hair breakage and damage, And on the left side, um, I tried, but didn't get to thoroughly brush everything. I still have like a lot of knots and stuff, especially on the left side. So I feel like I can't let myself go swimming until and or unless after I can succeed at getting everything combed, all the knots and stuff combed out of my hair. Like my hair feels like it's fried, you know. And after the pieces of the hair that was penetrated, I mean after the pieces of the hair that was successfully combed out, then I was able to feel oil and water penetrate. But then it's like the edges or the ends of my hair is extremely dry, dry, dry. So I washed myself and took a shower after I combed. Took me like 2 hours to try to comb, and still not completely done, you know. And I ran out of the jojoba oil, and the brush came loose. The other brush, I just cannot brush my hair with that. I thought I had a good brush, the other brush, but the small little first brush was working better. But I don't even know when or if I can cuz I had to put a lot of that oil in my hair, and it's gone now. I ran out of the oil. I used up a lot of the oil yesterday and today trying to comb the knots out of my hair, you know. So I tried what I could. I I'm hoping to get to have laundry done, my teeth brushed and flossed, and also my nails trimmed. I'm scheduled to have to check out of here tomorrow. I didn't check what the hotel prices were gonna be tomorrow. I don't know if they might be the same as tonight or a little bit more. And this is the second and last week of Jazz Fest, and I've been getting rain alerts on my phone, and it's supposed to rain overnight tonight. I don't know about tomorrow or Sunday. As I said, I this is the third day of hotel, and the Social Security check is almost gone, almost completely gone, and I have no more money. So, and then next week, I'm like, what am I gonna do? Like panicking and freaking out because not having many people to help or much support. That it's gonna rain. It's supposed to rain all week next week, and like every night. And it's like, well, how am I gonna get help, or who will help me? And the stalkers, they harass even more. You know, so yeah. When I was trying to comb my hair out earlier, I felt the what's that word? Like I felt the like I felt my hair like making like noise, like as if, wow, is my hair really breaking off, you know. But it's like I don't know what caused. I don't know if it was me using regular hotel shampoo, or was it that hair gel that I used that caused my hair to be this tangled up and difficult to comb out. I mean, I know me suffering depression and pain and stuff is another reason, but yeah, as I've been trying to say that I've been trying to look up what is it possible that I could do to earn money. It seems like all these so-called side hustle websites give false hope. Um, if they might have certain websites that say that, they act like, oh, well, you can do this side hustle and that high hustle. I mean, that side hustle, this high side hustle and that hot side hustle. Why can't I talk right now? You could do this side hustle and that side hustle and earn money and this and that or whatever, and kind of find out whatever so-called side hustles like surveys and stuff is just a waste of time. If they swear up and down that this survey and that survey website is legitimate, and it's just a frustrating waste of time. All these people who talk about, oh, you can go get paid to go walking and stuff, or you could get paid to save receipts, or get paid to do this, get paid to do that. It seems like it's just false hopes, you know. But before I found out who fake Darnell was, he pretended to be Alex Dupree, and he like I kept my current blog, I kept it secret for a long time, like over a month or two. And once they found out, they bragged about having my blog shadow banned on purpose, so I couldn't get any traffic to my blog, and my blog is blocked from being able to be monetized. And I don't get many views on my blog. Like I get under 50 views per blog, and it's like under 30 per short story, like under 20 if I write a short story. But if there's something that the stalkers feel like is drama, they'll try to make that blog post go viral in a bad way, where I would have over 200 views, you know, and I was forced to have to not allow comments on my blog because of the stalkers illegally use that as an opening to harass and say hurtful things that ruin my mental health. So I can't even have an open blog where I can have like honest feedback about my short stories on my blog. And I don't know if the comments being closed is it hindering traffic to my blog. I don't know anything at all about search engine optimization, but me being targeted, everything is suppressed, and I was told that my blog is like, they feel like my blog is a threat. So that's another reason why they're suppressing my blog, my gangstalk creole author.blogspot.com blog. And everybody ignored me except for the stalkers when I had an older blog called targetedbythepsychworld.wordpress.com, or is it .net, I don't remember. But I was frustrated that nobody was really reading my blog posts, and so I shut that down, and I shut down a lot of social media. I try to shut down everything, you know. And I even was gonna shut down all my YouTubes. I got frustrated because the professed targeted individual community was not listening to me, and I didn't realize they all acted weird the way that they did because they were fake satanic. You know, they sold out and became perps. But I'm not one of those people in the TI community that's fake and playing both sides and getting paid for it. Because they got other professed targeted individuals. The popular fakes, they get some kind of fame with their fake TI new age solutions. new age solutions with their fake targeted individual ebooks and stuff that give new age satanic solutions. You know, pretending that they can write an ebook trying to say how to beat targeting and stuff. It seems like the only way to so called beat targeting is to sell out and become a perp or die. And I guess if you die, you lost. But how can you beat targeting and not become a perp? How do you beat targeting without becoming a perp? And the reason that's why they're popular, and because they sold their soul to the devil and practice witchcraft and pretend to be targeted and Christian. They're satanic fake sellouts. They want you to shut up and just ignore every doggone thing, everything, you know. So, but I mean, I wonder how come everybody else is allowed to be a YouTube content creator or any other website. They're considered a content creator, but the stalkers think that they got the fake authority to dictate that I'm forbidden and not allowed to be called or considered a content creator. While people with less subscribers than me have more likes, views, more likes, views, and shares and all that, comments. But they might have less subscribers, but they're earning more money and they're getting more support. So I'm surprised that I'm getting like $1 and something more from the YouTube chats. I mean, than I did the previous month. So I kind of caught up a little bit, you know. But if I would have got to live stream more often, or, you know, I could have earned more money. You know, so if you're earning money and you got to deal with the taxes, with, you know, with the YouTube live streaming, how y'all going to say that's scam and fraud and not work? It's work for everybody else. If YouTube, if you're a YouTube live stream or Twitch or whatever else, how come that's considered work, but it ain't work when I do it? Oh, it's scam and fraud when I do it. For me to earn under $175 per month consistently, while everybody else is earning thousands. And they're trying to suppress my channel on purpose. Hinder the growth of my channel. Turning away my support, making everybody hate me. You know, but it's like the only time I get a lot of likes and thumbs up is they want to play a fake psych game that they want to try to police, and they've been doing this since 2020 at least. If the topic they think is positive, oh, they'll give me a lot of likes. But if I talk about the targeting, they'll give me a lot of thumbs down and talk about its negativity. And quote on y'all fake new agers talking about what's low vibrational. But why the fuck are you subscribed then? If you think I'm so negative all the time, why the hell don't you stay away? Because you're an abusive narc trying to control somebody? You know? So, well, I would hate to have. It looks like I'm gonna have to check out of the hotel tomorrow and be back on the streets. But if it rains, I'm gonna have to ask for help for more nights. Um, but if it doesn't rain, I'll have to suffer on the streets and my legs being swollen again. Um, I'm wondering if it's gonna be about that time for me to have to donate the big coat, the big jacket, and it seems like I'm gonna need at least a hoodie year round. No, and that hoodie does not keep me warm enough. But the previous hoodie that I had, um, it was a thicker, much thicker hoodie. You know, but this hoodie, nothing's really wrong with it. Nothing's wrong with it at all. It's fine. Like it doesn't. It's not too old or it doesn't have tears or anything. It's just too thin and doesn't keep me warm enough. You know. But the other hoodie was heavier and bigger, but it had holes and stuff in it. You know. I had to get rid of that other hoodie. But yeah, I'm glad that the weather is getting warmer. I'm glad it's spring. May is my favorite month. Spring is my favorite season. Even though, like, when I was in elementary school, um, school would start like around like a week or two before me and my twin sister's birthday. And for so many years, I thought our birthday was in the fall. I was a little kid, and then I'm like, wait a minute, we're summer babies, you know. But I love the warmth and the heat, but not too much. But I like it very warm, but not to the point where you pass out or faint. Like I like it when it's like um about 85, between 85 and 95 degrees. No, more like 92. Anything higher than that is excessive for me. Um, but if something's like anything below 78 degrees, I feel like it's too cold for me, you know. So like if the temperature is like 68 degrees, I feel like I'm freezing. You know, sometimes I can feel like I'm freezing and it's 72 degrees. But 74 degrees, I can sometimes feel normal, and other times it could be 74 degrees and I feel cold. I don't know why that is. But 68 degrees, I'm always cold. That's always too cold for me. You know, but the spring season, it seemed like even like the month of April seemed like it was torturously cold, like as if it was still kind of winter. I'm glad the temperatures and the season, everything is picking up and warming up. And then the summer recreation, everybody get out of school and everything, and the pools open, you know. Yeah, I wish I could go swimming this this year. But it's May and well, the beginning of May, and I still feel like it ain't warm enough for me to want to go swimming. Because I love to swim, but I hate when it's freezing cold. I hate when it's ice cold. But I used to love the idea to get to swim year round. And I thought it was cool the first time I get to swim in January and February and stuff. But you can switch back and forth between the pool and the sauna and stuff, or the hot tub, or whatever, steam room, or whatever. But I hate when I go into the sauna or something and I can't even get peace or quiet in the sauna or whatever because of the perps doing, like, making a lot of noise or blasting out noise from their phone, whether it be music video or TV show or someone's video. If they're blasting out noise from their phone or their doing stuff like annoying tapping or whatever, or doing this frustrating, and I can't get any peace or quiet in a sauna, you know, where I try to clear my mind and just relax and let my body detox. Oh, I can't get to do that because of the perps, causing a disruption. And then if I tell them something, they manipulate everybody to hate me while they be the chief narcissist and everybody else be the fake flying monkeys. But they'll be self-righteous to condemn me and tell me, do not cough. You know, so, but, yeah. So, like, after I got out of my shower this afternoon, I heard a lot of noise and hollering and laughing and people talking loud, acting stupid. I walked out, I opened the door and realized it's the housekeepers. You know, but I wanted to do a YouTube video earlier, but since I had to wait until after they left or calmed down or something, and then come back. I mean, come here on the video. You know, so I didn't get to get a nap, and it's kind of too late for a nap. You know, but I feel sad. I wish I could have more hotel nights. I mean, I feel like even, I mean, I feel like what could I do to earn more money? Even in 2017, I was frustrated about how I couldn't get a job or I couldn't find a job. Nobody wanted to hire me. And like, the biological sister Ramona was trying to tell me, be patient. But I'm like, but I've been waiting too long. Been waiting long enough and waiting too long. All these fake job rejections. And then in 2018, I was able to get my foot in the door by a few tip service jobs here and there at the convention center with the tip service jobs, and they workplace mobbed and gang stalked me there and other places. And I was able to get nothing but tip service job. But oh no, and the it was either tip service or seasonal jobs. And then I couldn't get like a permanent job until I got to Pensacola. And there were all those low wage part time jobs or, low wage jobs. Um, but some of the temp service jobs, if they pay like 15, 14, 15, or even $19 an hour, it might be just like 4 hours a day for 2 days or something for like a conference or convention or whatever. And I'm like, wow, if I could have gotten steady hours like that, I mean, or steady pay, or if that could have been a permanent full time job, that could have got me out of homelessness. You know, so the Cambly website, they always make like whatever internet connection I use is not high enough or strong enough. But Cambly, they pay $10 an hour, and they never raised their prices. I mean, they never raised their pay all these years. You know, and in 2017, I tried to look into teach English in China and other places, and every single job has rejected me. I've tried VIP Kid, they rejected me. I tried Papa Pal. I was hired to work, and when I would try to, someone would make an appointment for a call, and then I would talk to them, and then they'd be like, wait a minute, who is this? And then hang up in my face. I'm like, well, they're the ones who made the appointment. So I couldn't earn any money from that. They played all kinds of psychological games preventing me from earning anything. And I also had a big falling out with the fake recruiter or something with the Papa Pal as well. and I had to deal with prejudice. We're dealing with the fake recruiters with the teach English in China jobs, or so many job rejections. And I even try to see about teaching English in Spain, and that even got rejected. Like, um, I heard that I got rejected because of racism, but I've seen only a small amount of black people with the teach English in China jobs, and they get treated with racism, even if they get accepted to work there. You know, so it's like so many opportunities have been destroyed that I attempt or try, and like I lost my ability. I mean, I lost my Spanish vocabulary so much that like I don't have patience or the time or the opportunity. I would have to go back and start back from scratch from beginner. It would be too much, and I don't even have any Spanish friends I could talk to, or like Spanish people hate me and treat me mean, and dealing with this gang stalking. I can't even communicate or associate with people, so forced to be isolated and by myself. So it seemed like my college degree damn sure was a waste of time. It really was a waste of time. And I'm in all this fake high debt. I wish I would have known. I would have never gone to college. And people try to control what they think my college major should be, but yet they didn't care about or love me. You know, they try to control what you do, but then they hate you enough that they block you on social media. But they want to control your major once in a lifetime life decisions. But they don't like you. So so if I have to be out on the streets tomorrow, it's like I could have yesterday and today I could have ate lunch if I wanted to. And I should have, you know. But I have enough money tonight for dinner. And if I gotta if I gotta check out the hotel tomorrow and don't get hotel help, I'll have enough funds to eat tomorrow too. But I'm not sure about Sunday. Um, and I mean it's hard being on the streets. It's hard switching back and forth between the streets and the hotels, that I can't have a stable place. And lately, y'all been seeing me more on the streets than in hotels. I mean, I can't believe how many nights I was forced to suffer on the streets. And it seemed like even on nights where it was snowy, and I showed y'all evidence of the snow, it seemed like it took hours or a long time for help to come, for me to have like only one or two supporters to donate and support and help. The gang stalking cult network won't allow me to obtain or keep permanent housing, permanent employment. Where, I mean, I don't know if there's how I can get a way to own my own home or something. Because if there's any situation where someone has control or authority over me, it's always that they can kick me out and make me leave, whether it be job or housing. I mean, I don't even know. It might be have to be away from New Orleans, but I mean, I don't even know if or how I could get like a tiny home, you know. But it was miserable and depressing to live in Bloomington, Texas. Like for it was more of a prison than living in Denton, Texas, and Greenville, South Carolina. If you living out in a rural area or the country with no transportation in a car, and all you do is all you have to be, excuse me, just locked up in your home because you don't have transportation and you don't have many places you could go. I mean, the summer of 2023 felt like prison. It felt like I was serving a prison sentence. That fake TI perp sent for me to come down to Bloomington, Texas, and then after I got there, she ghosted me, and I was stuck there for a couple of months. You know, and the stalkers think that I deserve to get killed here in New Orleans, and I saw them gossiping the other day. I saw them gossiping and talking about um that I'm stupid, and oh, why would she want to go move back to some place where it's high murder rate or high crime and it's the murder capital and this and that whatever, you know, and they think that I deserve to die and that I deserve to get killed. And my twin sister copies off the foster mom with that, but they copy off of her with trying to say, oh, Candy's gonna run up on the wrong one. But how do I not have a right to expose and call out gang stalking? Because what about when perps walk up to me and do stupid shit? How come I ain't the wrong one to run up on or walk up on? I'm not going to just shut up and take the abuse. Because if someone did something y'all found offensive, y'all would call it out too. There's only so much someone could take. You know, and it, like every time people do me wrong or evil or harm, they applaud the abuser and, you know, shun me and give me thumbs down, and they gossip about how I deserve such and such bad to happen to me or I had it coming. You know, I'm alive still, and they talking about play stupid games, win stupid prizes. They talk as if I'm already dead. You know, and as if I'm already dead, and they hoping that they think I deserve to be punished with death. You know, so I would love to have a permanent home here in New Orleans with my own vehicle, even if it's a surrounding city of New Orleans, and if it could be if I had quiet neighbors or no neighbors at all. But I don't. Well, I guess that's impossible to have no neighbors at all. But if I could have quiet or respectable or respectful neighbors, that if they're having a graduation party in May, if they could just warn me in advance and be like, "Well, Candy, you know, my son, um, you know, I just throw a random name out there. Um, my son Kevin is having a graduation party. Um, you might want to, you know, get you a hotel room or go out of town for a couple of days or something, you know. And then I could go out of town if I had enough funds and then come back. But, oh no, they just party all day, every day, and had their fake street theater. The gang stalking fake cult network won't allow me to live like normal. And then they're the ones spreading lies to people and saying that I'm lazy and don't want to work. Well, when I do try to get a job, they try to get me wrongfully fired, and they think I'm too crazy to work or not mentally capable of comprehending or understanding the job or anything like that. You know, there have been moments where I could start a temp service job and get bullied and workplace mobbed off the job by both the managers and co-workers ganging up on me and bullying me, and I'm forced to have to quit, like, you know, within like the first 5 minutes. I work a couple of hours and then have to walk off the job and quit because they're ganging up on me and bullying me. And then the online stalkers and fake TI perps make slanderous videos talking about Candy curses out her manager, or Candy does this, Candy does that, when they trigger my Tourette's on purpose. But I'm tired of being homeless. It's like being forced homeless is another kind of prison. It's like undeserved punishment. But if I had more money than the rest of my family, then I'd be part of the in crowd. I wouldn't be outcasted. Or they'll pretend to be fake nice and parasitically suck me dry out of every penny until I have nothing left, and then kick me to the curb, and if my family, you know, was using and taking advantage of me, using and taking advantage of my money throughout the years, but then they won't do shit for me. They were using and taking advantage of money that they didn't need from me, but just only did it for power and control. And for me to be wrongfully permanently banned from the family forever for exposing how abusive and controlling they are. So I have more YouTube videos that I need to do. Um, but I feel pressed for time, and like before I got on this video, like I had about 11 gigabytes left for the pay period, and then I've been, like, for the past couple of days I've been using up my phone data, because the Wi-Fi. With the new system, I'm not sure how if it works or what's going on. But I'm gonna say in advance, I need any and all the help I can get. I've been trying to rest my body, and like, they won't let me thrive as an author, a self-published author, and the stalkers, they stalk and read everything I write and claim that they're sick and tired of me. They try to get me wrongfully shut down, and then they try to say Candy writes like a fourth grader. Like, the stalkers lie and try to falsely make it like as if my short stories is like a sexually perverted second grader. But they're the ones who sexually perverted. For me to expose cults, for me to expose perversion and cults, they call me the perv. you know so I could write a fiction short story, and they will attack me because I mentioned food. Well, if that's a problem for you, then don't read it. But they're stalking, following, harassing, trying to control other people, and then they lie and say that I'm the narcissist, and they try to look for what rules they think I'm breaking, or what laws they think I'm breaking, and they're like, you're gonna go to jail, you're gonna go to jail, and they're all associated with that witchcraft. But I'm gonna get off here. I wish I could live stream tonight. I debating on whether or not I'm gonna live stream tonight, or I just probably do a regular video or two. But I love y'all. I'm gonna get off here. I'll see y'all.